Say hi. All right. Again, here we have
Nathan.
And over here we have
Luke.
And over here we have
Luciana.
Today for our STEM experiment, we've actually been having a conversation here and a discussion about what our experiment is today, because we have these bowls. And what did you guys think might be in them? Nathan, what was your guess?
Sand or brownie mix.
Sand or brownie mix. And Luke, you thought it was?
For chocolate chips or brownie mix.
Ooh, okay. All right. Well, those are some good guesses. Actually, it's cement.
What?
It is cement.
STEM Club!
And so what you're going to need is you're going to need some bowls or something to put the cement in, along with some water and some plastic spoons to stir it all up in, and snacks for a baby. All right. So what we're going to do today is, with concrete, or cement, it's not actually very strong all on its own. It needs a reinforcement in it to actually make it really strong. So what we're going to do is we are going to try and put different kinds of reinforcement in concrete. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to have our base test one, our control one is what they call it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put some water into one of these. And then Nathan, why don't you take a spoon and you can stir it around. And while Nathan's doing that, we want to make sure is that you try not to get the concrete on your hands. It won't really hurt you, but it will irritate your skin. And so if you do get some on your skin, it's better to wash it off sooner than later. If you do tend to have pretty sensitive skin, then it's worthwhile maybe even just to wear gloves for this particular experiment. Have you made cement before? Cool. Yeah. All right.
I've used some cement over by the garage.
That's right. We used cement when we were working on the garage. So mix it around really good. Make sure you mix all the way down to the bottom, Nathan. Make sure that there's no dry cement left in there. Now, what you can think about now is what things you could put in to reinforce your cement. So each of you will have two different bowls, so you can go around the house and find two different things that you think would work good to reinforce it. So basically anything that's not like a permanent toy or something like that. Just anything that's disposable. So
water, like of liquid.
You want something solid. You don't want a liquid. So like with water, we're going to put water in those to make it cement like that. But what we want is something solid to put in there with the cement. So let's go around the house. Let's go and see what we can find. All right, let's go and see what we can find. Go, go, go. Okay, we could use baking powder. All right, that's for one of them. Let's try Mr. Noodles.
I was gonna use salt.
Well, that one's pretty close to baking powder. See if you can find something that's more chunky. You want to kind of something that's in pieces.
Oh,
it's in the fridge. Well, you're not gonna get it back once it goes in that concrete. How about pickles?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Luke, why don't you take them over one at a time, okay?
Could I use a cracker?
Sure. Yeah, we can use it. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take the water and we're going to, you can mix up your cement. Mix it all up good. Mix it up really good, Luke. Okay, so we have decided what our reinforcement's going to be. Nathan, what are you going to do for your first one?
Cracker.
Okay, all right. Why don't you crumple it up in there? Yep, just crumple it right up in there. Good job. You can mix it in there real good. All right, and Luke's going to do baking powder. Woohoo, magic baking powder. Maybe it'll magically help this concrete hold together.
Mix it around.
Mix it around. Okay, we're back. We wanted to show you something really cool. Luke put baking powder in his, and it made it all fluffy with a lot of air in it. So I'm really curious how that one turns out in the end. All right, so what did you guys have for your next reinforcement?
Pickles.
Okay.
Marshmallows.
And Luke's gonna put marshmallows in, and then I finally have my Mr. Noodles, so I'm gonna put my Mr. Noodles in. Just using the crumbs at the bottom of the bag. And then Nathan, why don't you put your pickles in? Marshmallows, we cut up the marshmallows so they're all sticky now. All right, we'll be back when they're all mixed in. Okay, so we finally got them all done. So we have over here, this is our pickle one, that is our cracker one, that's our control, our baking powder, and our marshmallows. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave those to dry and harden overnight, and then tomorrow we're going to do a drop test and to see which one can be dropped from the highest height and still stay together with the least amount of damage. So we will show you the results of that in our next video, in our next experiment. All right, say goodbye, guys.
Bye.